Honestly, it's better if you make a grammar error than one of the mistakes I'm going to mention now. So pay attention, take notes if you need to. I'm bringing to you 8 things you shouldn't say in English. I promise you'll be grateful to me by the end of this video. Hi everybody and welcome back to the Mossa Lingua YouTube channel. My name is Lisa Joy and today we're going to talk about things an English learner shouldn't say in English. It's very common for English learners to translate words and expressions from their native language to English, and this can sometimes result in a problem. And I'm not talking about grammar mistakes. This time I want to point out things that English learners say that unintentionally makes them sound rude. These are things that you students can say in your language, in your country, where it's acceptable. But when translated to English, taking in mind the cultural point of view, you may sound impolite. So, mistake number 1 can sound super obvious, but I need to highlight it. Don't forget your pleases and thank yous, because that's the norm in English. It's not even for you to sound super polite or formal. No, it's just so that you don't sound as if you don't have any manners. You should treat everybody with this minimum of courtesy. And by the way, pleases and thank yous also include, of course, you're welcome, sorry, and excuse me. So next time you step on somebody's foot by mistake, make sure you say sorry right away. I'm so sorry. Mistake number 2 is answering what when you didn't hear or understand somebody. It doesn't sound too bad in other languages, but in English it sounds impertinent. Alternatives are using polite words and sentences such as pardon me, excuse me, what did you say? Can you say that again? Again, please. Then you can add, I didn't quite understand what you were saying. Again, please. I didn't quite understand what you were saying. Ah, okay. The word what is also used in many languages to reply to somebody when calling your name.
Lisa Joy.
Okay. And this works in English too, but it sounds very unmannerly. To change this, you can just reply with yes and the person's name. Mistake number 3 is interrupting. See, I lived in Spain for many years, and there it's quite common, to be honest. I remember once I was invited to a wedding, and I was amazed seeing everybody talking at the same time at the table. It's not so common to see English people all talking at once, because this norm of not interrupting means that you have to wait for your turn to speak. Mistake number 4 is calling someone a grandma or grandpa. This is a funny one, yet it makes me feel bad for the 3rd generation. English learners might call an elderly person grandma or grandpa to sound friendly or affectionate without realizing that calling them so is a form of disrespect. In fact, you can call anyone a grandma or grandpa, even a 3 years old, to insult them a little bit and say that they're being slow. Come on, we haven't got all day. Put on your shoes, your grandma. So next time you address an elderly person, just call them by their name instead. Or just say sir or Mrs. or madam if they're strangers. We're halfway through the video. If you're liking this video, then please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. That way we can continue making more helpful videos for you. Thank you. Mistake number 5, I don't like it. This sentence is discourteous. Instead, you can say, I'm not into it, thanks. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my favorite thing. I prefer...
Lisa Joy, would you like tea?
No, I don't like it.
Lisa Joy, would you like tea?
Tea isn't my favorite, thank you. Or you could say, oh, tea isn't my favorite, I prefer coffee. Mistake number 6. Give me the salt, please. Even with the word please at the end of the sentence, you still sound extremely rude. The problem here is with give me. You should say instead, could I have the salt, please? Can you pass me the salt, please? Mistake number 7 is on the same line as the previous one. I want this. I need this. This sounds so brusque, so aggressive. You could say instead, I'd like, could you send me the report? Even if you're just ordering fast food, don't ever say, I want 2 cheeseburgers. Go for it. I'll have 2 cheeseburgers, please. Or could I have 2 cheeseburgers, please? Last mistake is non-verbal. It's a hand sign. It turns out that in the UK, holding your 2 fingers up, as in peace and love, but turning the palm of your hand towards your face has a very strong meaning. You are basically telling the person in front of you to go and... So here's a tip for you. Never go to the pub in England and ask for 2 beers. You might get something else instead. I hope this video was helpful. Inform me below if you've learned anything new. And tell me if you've ever committed one of those mistakes. I hope you haven't. Bye for now.
If you learned something new from this video, give it a thumbs up. Then, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. Have a look around our channel for more hacks and tips. And if you're watching on another social media platform, like or follow our page. See you next time.